What's an example of pretty privilege you've seen in real life? Probably being the quiet person with no friends in school, college. If a pretty person is by themselves and doesn't talk to that many people, they are seen as cool and mysterious. But, on the other hand, if the person is not attractive, then they are probably seen as weirdos. My good-looking friend became a cop. Within a year they were asking him to be their press guy. Why? Because he was 6 feet 4 inches with a chiseled jaw and caring eyes. Military has Soldier, Sailor of the Quarter per year awards. Think Employee of the Month. But with a more formalized process and better benefit. In order to get this award, they take your job performance into consideration along with a series of interviews, verbal tests, judged against the other candidates. This one guy seemed like a shoo-in. Kept getting nominated. Had everything going for him. But got runner-up like 3 times. Now this guy has some truly fucked up teeth. But he ended up getting them pulled, fixed, veneered, whatever. Next award cycle. He won. I once signed a 3-year contract with a waste disposal company without bothering to get alternative quotes. And I'm pretty sure it was because the saleswoman was gorgeous. I remember being the weird, unattractive girl growing up, and anything I publicly liked in middle school was instantly labeled as cringe and embarrassing and would literally be made fun of for anything I enjoyed. However, when my classmate, a really cute-looking girl, liked niche things, they suddenly became interested, and she was high-key a trendsetter. Sometimes she would discover things I was being made fun of for liking few months before, and they were suddenly not cringe anymore. It's funny. Beautiful girls don't need to be funny. Scroll through TikTok and you'll see cringy videos from hot girls with millions of views and comments that say, "OMG, you're hilarious." Quote, "No. You're not hilarious. You're just hot and boring." I had a friend at work who used to be a model. Pretty. Tall. Skinny. Really a model. She used to get a lot of opportunities at work for, apparently, no reason. She hated that. Felt like that was a form of harassment. Cartoonishly handsome guy. The first no is a personal trainer who just flirts with rich older women. Professionally. One of them bought him a business. He slept with her once. I never got weed for free when I was fat. I am a volunteer manager at a pop culture convention every fall. The extremely attractive attendees get to bypass lines, given free upgrades and perks, and are treated with a lot more deference than your average attendees. Every fall I have to train, retrain, and then train again the newer volunteers to treat all attendees with an exceptional level of customer service. I hardly ever let the new male volunteers hand out the free swag because I know it will just be handed to the next sexy less than insert popular fictional character here greater than that comes along. I may be guilty of reverse pretty privilege because I go out of my way to give perks and swag to people who look like they don't usually get them. More of a widespread pattern than a particular instance. But it's astounding how many attractive people you see in international terminals at airports, compared to the average mix of people you see on the street. It's apparent how much more wealth and opportunity you'll encounter if people like the way you look. I was a fat kid, teen, and now I'm an underweight adult. People are noticeably kinder to thin people in every respect. My sister is very beautiful. All her life she has had a long-ass line of men just waiting to give her anything she wants for free. Cameras, vacations, you name it. Anything breaks in her house and some guy will fix it for free. Repair men come and instead of giving her a quote they'll literally just offer to do it free. I swear I'm not making this up. It's really pathetic from my POV. She is oblivious. And just thinks that people are really nice. She has no idea that the rest of us have to pay for stuff. Myself. I used to be extremely fit and I was always amazing at makeup. I got attention from men and women everywhere I went. Then I put on 60 pounds. People tend to avoid ugly people and being harsher with them. I had a friend that lost a lot of weight. Before that, people would not come to her as she was considered ugly due to her weight. She was really gorgeous anyway. Right when she became thin, people started to come to her, being nicer, talking longer with her, helping her. Guys would flirt with her. She told me she was quite surprised and sad at the same time people's mind was working that way. Especially because she stayed the same person she was before. She was angry to see how judgmental people can be over the look of a person. A friend walked into a designer store, Ferragamo I believe, and I was walking right behind her and they put up a rope after my friend went in and the security guard told me to wait outside. I work in intellectual disability support. There was this one woman was about 4 foot tall, pretty little thing with CP. A walking frame. And a high-pitched childlike voice. When politicians visit or the newspaper needed a story about disabilities, she got paraded out to meet people and take photos, and IMHO propagate the myth that all people with intellectual disabilities are eternal children. They never picked people with visible deformations to represent their peers. In fact, she was a bully and picked on anyone she could, and she was never in a fight but always around them. I caught her pushing her walking in front of a blind woman who wasn't using her cane.